Hello and welcome. It is your man, the Preacher Man, and today we've had a little more time to stew on the Blue Point closure. And it's worse than we thought. This really, just the more I think about it, the worse it gets, because how did you narrow this down to Blue Point, right? We got to really think about this. PlayStation has these live service games, right, that are fucking up left and right, that they're fucking up, that the devs are fucking up, that the community just doesn't even want to give a chance. And yet all of those games, all of that stuff gets to live, and Blue Point had to go yesterday. Oh, that's not the kind of message I want to hear as somebody who bought a PlayStation 5 and is supposed to be buying a PlayStation 6. That's not a comforting message from you to me. That's not what I want to hear at all. That's not what I want to hear from you at all. That the studio that makes the best remakes in the entire industry, that you bought for that very reason, that you have this wealth of IP that you can go back to the wealth from and put them on anything. 70 people. I didn't even know this. Blue Point's only like 70 fucking people. You could have kept 70 people on payroll. That you are sending the wrong message, man. And they're getting smoked. They're getting the smoke, and it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. This is crazy. It's more than just Blue Point closing. Like, this really does signal a shift in PlayStation's philosophy. Like, it really is the Japan Studios moment. Like, wow, that's crazy. And here's the bag. PlayStation, still the best console, best, high-end console at least, still gonna be the best games. But it's like, it's clear that your priorities are not aligned with your core gamers right now. So now it's almost like, okay, were you using those third parties to fill gaps in order to let your first party studios cook because that's how you operate your business? Or are you trying to get away from these first party games and you're supplementing that with the third party deals? Like, we just gotta look at it. There was a great comment on one of my last videos, and he was saying, if you look at it, PlayStation has done more to reach out to new audiences with stuff like live service and multi-plat publishing than they've really done for their core audience this generation. And it's hard to argue that, man. It's hard to argue that. Like, PlayStation has delivered the games that we're supposed to get, in large part, by my measure at least. But they really haven't gone out of their way to really show you themselves, you know what I mean, in huge ways. They've shown up, but they haven't shown out for sure. I can easily say that. They've shown up, they have not shown out. And now it's like, now you're like I'm seeing you take a further seat. Like, Blue Point, man, Blue Point had to go. This was a miscalculation. I said it before, but really, this was a miscalculation. They would not have fired 70 people if they knew it would result in this giant blowback, and it's gonna be bad. And it has to be bad, you know what I mean? I want it to be bad, because somebody at PlayStation, somebody higher up in PlayStation needs to either be moved or go. Somebody's not making the right decisions. I don't know about Herman Holst. Herman Holst is the name getting thrown right now, right? I don't know if it's fire Herman Holst, but it might be. But it might be. You know what I mean? Somebody higher up in PlayStation has got to start answering for this shit. Because, and they've got to say something, man. This shit is fucked up. Like, you're just axing big studios. Like, come on, man. Come on. But they won't. They definitely won't. You know what I mean? They did their little state of play. They're going to go back into the dark. Wait for all this to blow over with something else. And RE9 will come out and motherfuckers will move on. But it's sad, man. And it does mark a turning point. It's sad most for the developers at Bluepoint, those 70 people who work their fucking asses off and have amazing technical knowledge and built-in studio knowledge that can't be reproduced at all. That you would just let all that institutional knowledge go is beyond me as a gaming company. Like, you couldn't find anything for them to do. This is worrying, because this is PlayStation. This is what's wrong with this, right? I've got it. It took a minute to get there. It took about 6 minutes and 38 seconds to get there, but we're here. This is a problem because it's not just PlayStation mismanagement. It's then PlayStation refusal to management, right? It's you mismanaged them for this long, and then you just said, fuck it. You know what? Yeah, I don't even know what to do. You know what? Scrap the whole shit. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it with Bluepoint is what PlayStation said. Fuck it. That's unbelievable, man. That really is unbelievable. There's really no way around it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You know what I mean? That is ass, son. That is ass. No way around it, man. Seriously. And somebody up high at PlayStation needs to pay for it, bro. Really. That's my way on it. I seen somebody tweeted to me that he's gonna boycott all the PlayStation gas games going forward because of this. You know, for me personally, I don't think that's quite the right approach, because I don't believe in punishing other games for, you know, Sony's poor decisions, Sony management's poor decisions. But at the same time, something's got to give, and you gotta vote with your wallet in some way, because that's clearly all they're listening to at this point. You would not, if you had your ears to the street, you do not close Bluepoint. Like, again, they either know and don't care, or don't know. Like something's happening or didn't happen, and it's unbelievable either way. Absolutely unbelievable either way. Like, this is Xboxian. You know what I mean? This is some real Xbox shit. Like, you fucked this up. You fucked this up. And you better have a hell of a year. You better have a hell of a year, boy, because you shut down Bluepoint, man, and that's a black eye forever. So we have our Japan studios of this generation. Unfortunately, PlayStation has closed down Bluepoint. And I see people wondering if there's going to be more studio layoffs. Kind of funny. Namely, said like, hey, what about Media Molecule? What about fucking Bend? What about fucking Haven? Why didn't Haven go? I'm sorry, bro, but shit. Fair games? We're getting fair games and lost a possible Bloodborne remake done by the right guys? What happened, man? What happened? What happened? Bro, I feel like it's like the Super Bowl all over again. God damn. How the fuck are you fucking this up like this? How? Don't you do this? Isn't this your job? Fuck, man. But that's gonna do it for me, dog. There's really nothing else to say. Like this, there's so much more to say, though. You know, I could really just talk about this forever, but there's nothing else to really say. We gotta see what they do from here, because, like, that is not a good sign, bro. That is not a good sign. And, like, okay, last thing I'll say, for real, like, if you're a PlayStation fan, right, now is the time to not be a PlayStation fanboy, right? What we do on this channel is laugh at Xbox guys who deny shit and who delude shit and who cover shit up, right? They have to do that because they started doing that when shit like this started happening, right? When they closed down, even you've seen it recently, when they closed down the Perfect Dark studio, you know, the excuses started coming, the spin started coming. But we don't do that. Don't do that. Be upset. Be very upset and let them know you're upset. And bitch to your favorite streamers and have them talk about it. And let people write articles and click on them. And because somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs to hear that shutting down Blue Point Studios was a very bad idea. Like, they need to know that forever, because for some reason they didn't know that yesterday. For some reason they didn't know that yesterday. And they need to now know that for fucking ever. So that's it for me. I'm still Preacher somehow. And I do still, even after all this shit, Sony can't shut me down. So I do so hope to see you right back here on the goddamn pews.